Sorry.
Donald, Measure Response, House Cat. This is Kmart, MK Ultra, Koo Nasty, Matt Koofus, Blue Tail Survival. You want to redo that?
Okay, any fucking way. So what we're going to talk about right now is neck knives, the convenience of a neck knife. So we went on the Winter Survival Challenge. We both had a folding knife. We both had a fixed blade knife. It was really difficult to carve any steaks for our shelters because everything was really wet. So we ended up using a lot of 550 cord. I told you before I think I had literally 4 feet left over when the whole thing was done. The reason I'm bringing that up, we're wearing big gloves. It was January 17th, the demise of Paul. And we had to cut a lot of 550 cord. And with those big gloves, to get a pocket knife was inconvenient, and pulling out a giant Becker or Solo Bolo just seems kind of weird to cut one piece of 550 cord. So I thought to myself, hey, convenience of a neck knife. So I went out, got the cheapest one I could find that was in a local store, and it was the CRKT Minimalist Bowie. Adam Foltz? I can't remember who designs it. So here's the thing about this. It's a cool little design. It is awesome. It's cut tons of 550 cord. The nice thing about having a shitty neck knife, it's 5 CR13 MOV steel, which as far as I'm concerned is like, as far as I understand, is the bottom of the barrel, or getting there. It's got, I think, simulated G10 handles. It was $20 at Walmart, so I jumped all over it. I used it to do a little bit of wood carving for the spoons. I cut a lot of 550 cord, and this is what I've been using to cut Gatorade bottles and shit like that. So it is a really convenient blade, and I don't care if it breaks. I don't care if it dulls. It's really soft steel, so you can sharpen it up again. But it has been really nice just having it, because sometimes, you know, like, I'm not walking around fully dressed, you know, I'm in sweats or shorts or something like that don't have pockets, and I always want to have a blade on me. Throw this on, and you forget you're wearing it. So it ended up being a good purchase. I'm happy with it. Like I said, the steel is shit, but it's a non-factor. It's just a convenience blade. Paul.
So yeah, my neck knife option is the Cold Steel MiniTac Tanto. I didn't get this with any particular purpose in mind when I bought it. I was down for annual training in Ventura County, California, and right up the road from Oxnard, which is where Cold Steel's factory store was. So wanted to go check it out. If you've never been there, it's not super impressive, but you get the opportunity to go in and you know, handle some of these without buying them on the internet. Also, if you run into is it Lynn Thompson, I think is the guy who owns that company. He drove by in this crazy Corvette with some dude in a wig. I don't know what was going on. He waved at us. It was weird, but the knife's pretty cool. It's a hollow grind Tanto blade. Wouldn't have been my first choice for a bushcraft knife. It has their proprietary grip material. They've added a couple of holes to lighten the material up. It's also it's obviously a very small knife, so it doesn't necessarily need to be lightened up. These are removable handles though, so I may end up making some modifications to this. This finger choil is super deep. I don't know if I necessarily think that this is entirely necessary, so I might take that off as well. 440C, I think, is the steel on this. So again, kind of a consumable knife. It's not. This was $30 when I bought it. What was a Minimalist? Do you remember?
20 at Walmart, like 30 or 40 on the website, and then if you go to like Knife Depot or Knife Center, it's like $25 to $24 at Sportsman Warehouse.
So, you know, not super expensive, and these days with the dollar being where it's at, it's not an expensive hit to the wallet. This has a phenomenal 90-degree spine on it though, and I lost the little cheapo ferro rod, but when I have this on and my large knife on my belt, if I just want to use this as my striker, it's tossing nice globby chunks of ferrocerium into the fire, and I love it. It's been doing its job very well for a long time. It has held its edge really well. I don't think I've sharpened this, and I've had this for 3 years. and it still works. So if I have sharpened it, it wasn't on a work sharp. It wasn't on a what's it called? The Troy has the wicked edge that he's put some great edges on some of our pieces before. I've been using a leather strop on my belt sander. Haven't needed to do that with this knife. Basically because the tasks that we're putting it through doesn't wear it out. So at this point, I like having this. The convenience of it is great. It's a little large around the neck, so it's not like it's a concealable thing that you could do that fits between the man titties like maybe the Minimalist can. And I put it on a bit longer lanyard if I needed. So yesterday I think I lost my ferro rod while I was chopping. If I had used my lanyard the way I designed it, which is to be able to put it out of the way while I'm doing something like that, I probably would have avoided losing that. Again, it's a consumable piece, so I can replace it. But you know, when I have an idea, I should probably apply it when the timing warrants it. So I'm impressed with the little knife that I bought on a whim, and so
CRKT Minimalist Bowie,
cold steel MiniTac Tanto.